What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2018 movie Hotel Transylvania 3. So in this movie, Dracula, Mavis, Johnny, and the rest of the drag pack take a vacation cruise on the monster cruise ship, where Dracula falls in love with the ship's captain Erica, who's secretly a descendant of Abraham Van Helsing, the notorious monster slayer. So I really enjoyed this one. I think this is actually one of the best movies in the trilogy. I don't think it's quite as good as the first one, but it's definitely a lot better than the second one. It's a lot more memorable and everything, and I love how they introduce the Van Helsing family and add some lore to this world and everything. I thought that was really cool and stuff, and they kind of add some lore into this franchise and everything. The animation is still great. It's even more cartoony than the first two were and everything, but I love how it looks and everything. I think the animation holds up pretty well and everything. It looks pretty good. The new voice casts are pretty good in here. Catherine Hahn is great as Erica Van Helsing and stuff, and then the other voice cast, Jim Gaffigan as Professor Abraham Van Helsing, is really good too, and everything. And all the returning voice cast: David Spade, Kevin James, Molly Shannon, Steve Buscemi, Fran Dresser, Kevin James, Andy Samberg, Selena Gomez, Adam Sandler. They're all great in their roles once again and everything. So I think everybody did a good job. And I love how the movie has a new setting and stuff, being on the cruise and stuff. It gives it a refreshing feel where it's in a different location than the first two movies and everything. I like that about it too. And the love story between Dracula and Erica is kind of cliched. It's this forbidden romance where she's spent her entire life thinking that Dracula was a villain and stuff, and she comes to meet him, find out that he's not all that bad, and she falls in love with him. It's a cliche that we've seen in other movies and stuff, like The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. There's a bunch of other movies I could think of where they've had this cliche, but this one does it plays well and stuff because the characters are just really likable and charming and everything. So even though it is really cliched, it's still entertaining and everything. And I also love some of the little side stuff with Blobby and everything. Like Blobby ends up creating a little Blobby Jr. and then a little Blobby dog, and all the little gags with them are a lot of fun. Just cute little funny gags and stuff, and the stuff with the dog and everything, and Dennis and the little werewolf pup that going around chasing the dog throughout the movie is a lot of fun and cute and everything. And my only complaint on this movie is I just wish Johnny and Mavis had more screen time, especially Johnny. He really didn't have much to do in this movie. Mavis was in here a lot more, and I wish that he would have been in here a little bit more and done more in this movie. It just seemed like he didn't really have much to do in here. But all in all, I think that this is a really funny movie, and it's a fun time. It adds some lore to the franchise, and it's a little bit cliche, but it's still a fun movie. And it's a pretty good entry into this franchise. So I'd say I give Hotel Transylvania 3 an 8 out of 10. I really like this one quite a bit. I think it's actually quite a bit of fun and everything. It's kind of underrated and stuff. It never really gets talked about. None of the Hotel Transylvania movies really do anymore and everything. I know a lot of people that have liked them and stuff, but I also don't know a lot of people that love these movies. So I've always enjoyed them. They're not my most favorites, but they're always enjoyable when I do watch them and everything. And this one is one of the better ones. I think it's better than the second one for sure and everything. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Hotel Transylvania 3, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day everybody.